Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Josh. In this video, we're going to do our reading for the month of December for the star sign of Aries. Now remember, if you are watching this reading and it's not December, that is fine. Whenever you find yourself drawn to watch this reading is when the messages are more than likely for you, okay? Remember as well, it's a very general reading, so for some of you, you may relate to all of it. For some of you, you might only be able to take bits and pieces, and then there will be probably a few of you where none of this is meant for you, and that is perfectly okay. There's plenty of other readers here on YouTube that you can check out as well. With all of that said, yes, let's jump straight in. So like I said, our reading for December 2019 for the star sign of Aries. See what we get. So Spirit, what guidance or messages do we have for December for the star sign of Aries? Okay, Five of Pentacles. Okay, for some of you, you've been left out in the cold, or at least you're feeling like you've been left out in the cold. It could be a case of also for some of you that, you've been having some, maybe, I want to say some of you have been having some financial issues. What would I want to say? It's not that whatever, if it's money problems, it's not that it's something you can't handle. It's just, that just because you can handle it still doesn't mean it's easy, So for some of you, it may be a little bit tough with money at the moment. But for most of you, I feel I'm going to go with the first instinct I got, which is also one of the basic meanings of the Five of Pentacles, of being left out in the cold. So we'll get more on that as we go. Yeah, okay, Tree of Swords. Yeah, so like I said, a lot of you, like I said, for most of you, whoever this reading is for, you've been left out in the cold. You're feeling kind of like, I'll just hold that up for you so you can see the images as well on that first, okay? So like, as you can see, this person back here is kind of like, hobbling along, they look kind of, unwell, or at least they've, got a broken leg, or they've been hurt anyway. And then the person in front of them kind of looks like, they're hurrying away. So it's like maybe this is the situation or person that you feel has left you out in the cold, and it kind of looks like they're trying to hurry off ahead, and you're just kind of here trying to, you're trying to go after them, but you're not going to be able to get them, really. It doesn't look like it, you know what I mean? It's a case of they're ahead of you. They're moving along, so maybe it's time for you to just, for some of you, it's maybe time to kind of accept the fact that, even though you've been left out in the cold, accept it, and, feel whatever you need to feel, keep the faith and have hope, because, there is still things to come. But in the future, with maybe, if it's a person situation, then obviously maybe this person just wasn't for you. So to keep the hope that and have the faith that there is someone else out there for you. If it is a money situation, just know that there are other sources of income that will have become available to you, that kind of a thing. There's always something in the pipeline for us if we are willing to put in the work, okay? But whatever this is, and I'm going to say that it is more than likely probably a person, then, like I said, more than likely a person than a financial situation. That you feel like someone in particular, whether it's in a friend kind of a way or a love kind of way, whatever way it fits for you, okay? But that someone has left you out in the cold, and that is, you're hurt. You've the Tree of Swords here, the swords through the heart. The image says it all, For some of you, it could have been a third-party situation. For some of you, they could have left you for someone else. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but I don't want anyone getting paranoid on me saying that. Like I said, very general reading. That might not be for you, okay? But then that is a possibility. For others, that could literally just be there to signify, feeling that pain in your heart. And that this being left out in the cold has weighed heavily on you. It is taking its toll, so it is really important right now that you take care of yourself. You know, allow yourself to feel what you need to feel, even though it might be painful, and just, you know, move through it, okay? There's no one wants to rush you. There's no rushing you. Take your time, do what you need to do for you, but focus on, I feel like for whoever this reading is for, focus on you, because going by this so far, I'm not getting any energy to signify this person coming back. So for a lot of you, I think this person won't be back, okay? So it is best that you focus on yourself and your own healing instead of, you know, don't be trying to chase them, because you're never going to catch them, because you have, you know, as you can see, you've the disadvantage, you've got the crutches, you know, in this card. So there's no point trying to chase them, because you won't be able to catch up. And, you know, if we have to chase someone, then we're too good for them, you know, or they will. Not necessarily that we're too good for them, I don't want to put it like that. But, you know, sometimes it can be that, though. Or if you to chase someone, you know, it could just be maybe you're not too good for them. You know, we're all equal as well, I suppose, at the end of the day. We've all got a, you know, someone always has to be the bad guy in a story, or else we wouldn't learn anything. But, where was I going with that? Swear to God. But, where was I going with that? Yeah, or else they just weren't meant for you. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's where I was going with that. You know, so they had to leave because they weren't meant for you, okay? And, you know, you might not understand that now, and it might not feel that way now, because, you know, you're going through a lot, and you really may have, you know, liked this person a lot, or they were very close to you, or, you know, maybe it was a love relationship and you loved them. But, you know, it's, you know, it is what it is, and there's not much you can do about it. You've just got to come to terms with it. Yeah, okay. See, you're holding on. You're holding on to it, you know, instead this situation that's happened, where someone has left you, or a situation has, you know, moved on, and you're not ready for that situation to leave, kind of, or this person, you weren't ready for it to leave. It's really hurt you. It's really taking, you know, its toll on you. You know, like I said, for some of you, they could have left you for someone else, so that really would have, you know, dug the knife in that bit more. Or even for some of you, you know, there could have been someone else involved. You know, maybe they didn't just leave you and then get with someone else. Maybe there was already someone else involved before you broke up. Now, again, that's not going to be for everyone, so I do not want anyone getting paranoid about that, okay? But yeah, and you're just kind of like, you're not letting go. You're holding on to it. You're still holding on to them in some sort of way, shape, or form. You know, there's still energetic ties there. You do not want to let them go, but you need to let them go. You're holding them close, and like in here, see that pentacle? Like, he's holding them, what he's got left, he's holding it underneath his feet. He's holding it close to his chest. He's holding one on his head. But like, look here, holding it tight into the chest near the heart. You have still got this person in your heart, and your heart is torn really, to be honest. Like, for some of you, it could be a case of your heart is torn between a few different situations, a few different people, but either way, you're holding on to all of the, you know, you're still holding on to this person that's walked out. You're not ready to let go, and that is okay, but I do want a lot of you, it is time to acknowledge that they're not coming back, and I want you to know that. I don't want you to, you know, fair enough, if you don't hold on so tight, loosen it up a bit, okay? Do the healing, do what you can do to work through it, or to work forward, and everything will become clearer as you go, okay? But for those of you, if this has anything to do with a relationship, yeah, they're not. I don't think they're coming back, and you're still holding on. But all this holding on is getting you is, right, underneath we have the Five of Cups. Oop. All of this holding on to this, you know, this person who's walked out, and you're holding on to all of this pain and this heartbreak that you're feeling, instead of working through it and trying to move on. And I know that is easier said than done, but you know that all you can do is try. And right now you're so focused on, you know, on some level you're so focused on holding on to this situation, this person who's walked out on you, you know, this person who's clearly not meant for you, and you're so focused on trying to hold on to that you're making yourself kind of depressed, to be honest. Like, this is the Five of Cups, and the Five of Cups is all about, you know, it's a very depressing card. It's very, like, look at him, it's very morbid, isn't it? He does not look happy, and that's because this isn't a card about happiness. This is depression, and, you know, feeling down, and like not seeing the, you know, because you're too busy looking at all the cups you have that have spilt over and that are empty, you're not seeing the other opportunities and the other cups that you still have left, or, you know, the ones that you can turn around, look at, and be like, you know what, I'm gonna work towards that, and you go for it. But you're so busy focusing on what you've lost, or, you know, maybe down on some level, you know that you've, you know, that this person is gone. On some level, maybe you know this person's gone, and you're just so busy trying to hold on to them, even though they've already, you know, the train has already left the station, but you're still trying to, you know, stop it from leaving, but it's already gone. And, you know, maybe you're so busy focusing on all of that, maybe you know deep down that they're gone and they're not coming back, but you're too busy focusing on that little bit of hope that they will come back, that it's just not helping you, because you're focusing on something that's already gone. You're focusing on something that's already a loss. So you need to, like, excuse me, you need to do the work there and delve into that situation, dive into whatever you need to do for you, whether that's, you know, counseling or talking with a friend or whatever suits you, and whatever you need to do for your own healing. Sorry, I need to get a glass of water. Your healing is, you know, everyone's healing is unique, but you do need to stop focusing on this. You need to try and loosen your grip, let it go, and heal, okay? Because by holding on to this, you're driving yourself mad. You're depressing yourself so much more than is necessary. If you could just do the healing work, turn around and see what you have, or the opportunities that are out there for you to get, then sorry, then, you know, things could turn around like that. But you've got to do the work, okay? You can't keep holding on to this past, or maybe it's something you're holding on to in the present. I'm unclear on that. You know, we will see. Whatever it is, either you're holding on to, whatever you're holding on to is either already walked out on you, has already left, or tried to a couple of times, okay? It really just depends. Like I said, it's unique to everyone. So, like, you know, this reading's not going to be for, I had to double check what sign this reading was for there. I'm very bad. This reading isn't going to be for all all of you Aries, but you know, there's a reason these cards are coming out. So these messages, or some of the messages here, are meant for some of you at least, okay? I swear this only happens when I'm recording. Sound like I'm trying to start a car. Okay, so Spirit, clarify the Five of Pentacles, please. Clarify the Five of Pentacles for Aries. Sorry, I know how annoying that must be. I apologize. The High Priestess. Okay. A lot of you knew that this was going to happen. Whoever's walked out on you or is walking out on you now, whatever way, take it how it fits. Whoever's walked out on you or about to walk out on you or whatever. Well, not about to walk out on you. I feel like it's either happening already or has happened in the maybe not so, not too long ago, okay? But I feel like you knew what was going to happen deep down. You know, the High Priestess, all about intuition and, you know, knowing. And I feel like in your gut, your intuition told you that this person, you knew deep down this person was going to leave. You knew they were going to walk away. You didn't want them to, and that's why it hurts so much, because maybe you did a lot to try and get them to stay because you wanted to hold on to them and you didn't want to let them go. But you knew it was coming all the same. You did your very best to prevent it, but it happened anyway, because I guess that's the way the universe works. What is going to happen is going to happen. Okay, everything happens for a reason, to teach you something or whatnot. But yeah, intuitively, you knew that this person was going to walk out. Okay, you did. On some level, you knew. But yes. So clarify the Three of Swords, please. Clarify that. Whoa. Ace of Swords is clarifying the Three of Swords. So what I'm thinking here is, maybe when it comes to the situation, when it comes to this, I think you need to start looking at it from a different perspective, okay? You need to look at it from a higher perspective, right? Look at it more so from a, you know, at the moment, of course, you know, if you've been through something like this, a heartbreak, of course it's, you know, going to be very rough for you. Heartbreak isn't nice for anyone, okay? But you need to look at it from a slightly different perspective now when you feel, well, I'm not going to say when you feel ready, because if someone's told when you feel ready, sometimes they'll sit in their hole because they'll think, oh, you know, I'm not ready yet. And sometimes we just have to, whether we feel ready or not, sometimes we just have to get up and do what we need to do, do you know? So I feel like it's time now for you to change the way you're looking at things, okay? So, like, you know, come to terms with it, do what you need to do, and ultimately try and look at it from a different perspective, okay? What did this teach you? Really sit down and think about it. Like, don't turn around screaming at YouTube now and, you know, be like, you know what, Josh, it didn't teach me anything. Because bullshit, it definitely taught you something. Everything happens for a reason. Even if it was only one little lesson in there somewhere, it's definitely taught you something. So think about it, sit with it, look at it from a different perspective of how, you know, what did it teach you? How are you better now? Or, you know, how can you better yourself? Not for anyone else. How can you better yourself for you based on, you know, whatever experience you've had in this situation? And most importantly, I feel like it's time for you to look at it from a different perspective. And I feel like part of looking at it from a different perspective is looking at the situation for how it is. Looking at it that for most of you Aries, this person's not coming back, or that this person isn't, you know, yeah, that this person's not coming back, okay? So you need to, you know, open your eyes to that and change the way you're thinking about it, because the way you're thinking about it is that they're coming back or that you can win them back, I feel. And you just need to, I feel like for most of you, you just need to come to terms with the fact that unfortunately, well, no, not unfortunately, fortunately, because if there were, it's not unfortunate. You know, it may feel unfortunate now, but you will look back in the future and know why this was for the best. But right now, you need to look at it from that new mindset and be like, you know what, okay, maybe they're not coming back. I learned A, B, and C. You know, so in the end, I'm better because, you know, whatever. But look for the lessons, okay? Change your mindset. Or well, like, not even change your mindset. Like, of course it's great to be all positive and stuff, you know, so if you want to incorporate more mindfulness and try and be more positive, of course I encourage that. But I don't mean necessarily change your mindset when it comes to this. I mean more so change how you're looking at the situation, okay? Because maybe for some of you, you're looking at the situation in a way that's not what am I trying to say, not healthy for you. You know, you want to make sure, and pinch of salt, guys, with what I'm about to say. I don't want to be raising anyone's temper, but you want to make sure that you're not driving yourself insane or anything like that, okay? You want to make sure that you're not obsessing over it, or you know, anything unhealthy, any unhealthy coping mechanisms, okay? You need to, me there with my bloody shadow. But yeah, so just try and look at it from the perspective of what you've learned, okay? Make sure that you're not after developing any unhealthy coping mechanism or thought patterns because of this situation, you know, and if you have, deal with them, okay? Don't ignore them. Clarify the Four of Pentacles. I hadn't even finished my sentence. Now, okay, lately I've been seem to be doing reverse, but I don't normally. I would say the Six of Wands in reverse is what's come up underneath the Four of Pentacles. What I would say with that is, yeah, okay, very, very clear message that I'm getting with this. Okay, see, right, Four of Pentacles. Remember how I was saying, you know, about how that's holding on and you really need to loosen up and let go, okay? And I know, God, don't I don't want you to think I'm saying that's an easy thing to do, because I'm not saying it's simple, but I think the reason the Six of Wands, no, not I think, I know. The Six of Wands has come out in reverse with the Four of Pentacles, because you are not going to have your victory until you let go and move on, until you heal and stop holding on so tight to the past and to things that you've lost, and stop holding on so tight to this person who walked out on you, okay? There's someone better out there for you. May not feel like it now, but for as long as you hold on to this person who walked out on you, for as long as you hold on to all of this crap from the past that no longer serves you, you are getting in your own way. If you could let go of this, let go of all the past, let go of this person that walked out on you, you'll be able to have your victory, okay? But until you let go, there's not going to be a victory. For as long as you hold on, Six of Wands is in reverse, no victory. But if you can let go, what we want to see is, we don't want to see the Four of Pentacles upright and the Six of Wands reversed. We want to go from this to this and this to this, okay? We want to go to Four of Pentacles reversed and Six of Wands upright. We want to go to you having let go, you having, you know, moving on, moving forward with your life and having a victory. But this isn't where we are right now. Right now, we are holding on to something that we need to let go of in order to have our victory. Like I said, we want to go there. We don't want to stay here. Okay? I hope I explained that well enough. Five of Swords. I do really, really quickly just want to double check something on that, but I'm pretty sure, because I don't know why, but for some reason I always get confused between the Five of Swords and the Seven of Swords. I don't know why. But, okay, right. So what we have here, Yeah, okay, okay. Yeah, this fits in very well, the Five of Swords. And basically this card is about, loss. But you're wanting to win. So I think that yeah, I'm just gonna this card suggests that the current problem you face doesn't have a viable solution and that you may be wasting your energy trying to succeed. Okay. So look, again, like I said, you need to, like, that's a brilliant card to come up underneath. Like, I'm not saying it's a brilliant situation to be in, but it's a brilliant card to clarify what we've already got. Okay. So I'll just bring that up actually as well so you can see it. I don't know, did I do that already or not? Um but yeah, so you just need to, again, you need to move on and let go, because you're trying so hard to, win this situation and maybe bring this person back, but the Five of Swords with everything else is just kind of like, there, that train has left the station. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news if that's not what you wanted to hear, but for those of you that this reading resonates with, there, you're going to probably do more damage to yourself and maybe to people around you, possibly, then you'll do any good. There's you're worrying and fighting for something that's already, it's already too late. Okay, what's done is done. Now all you can do is accept what's happened. Heal and move forward and let go. Okay, that just confirms everything I've been saying so far for me. Really, so thank you, Spirit. Now I'm going to go onto our oracle cards. So like, now we've got with our tarot, we've got obviously, I suppose, the situation and, like, telling you that you do need to let go in order to have your victory, that, this person is more than likely not coming back. So this is kind of, unfortunately, this is a love reading, really. To be honest, I'm seeing this as a love reading, or and that doesn't necessarily have to be love as in boyfriend, girlfriend, boyfriend, boyfriend, girlfriend, girlfriend, whatever. This could be love in the sense of, it could even be love as in a friendship, or anything like that, just any form of love, a really close bond. Okay, so it could be love as in, soulmate relationships. It could be love as in friendship, family, anything. Okay, but it's definitely a very emotional situation. Okay, and you're gonna have to just try and be strong, Aries, and allow yourselves time to heal. Okay, and stop holding on so tight to something that left you, something that's gone, and it's not coming back. I genuinely don't think it's coming back, and the cards don't seem to be implying that it is either. Okay, according to the cards, well, cards in spirit, no, not happening. But yeah, so archangels, what guidance and messages do you have in regards to this reading for our Aries for December? Hello from heaven. Archangel Azrael, your loved ones in heaven are doing fine. Let go of worries and feel their loving blessings. Okay, so this has come out. Obviously there is very simple message. Loved ones in heaven, people that that have passed, just want you to know that they're fine, they're doing good, they're keeping an eye on you, they're trying to protect you and keep you safe, and they're always with you, and they still love you. Of course, they'll always love you. And also, for some of you, if you don't have many people in spirit or any people in spirit, that can just be, letting you know that your guides and spirit are, working with you, that heaven is trying to help you in your life, and especially maybe with this situation, your loved ones in heaven as well as spirit and, heavenly forces, I suppose, are trying to help you to heal and move forward with your life from this situation. Okay. Oop, my bad. So let's see, what do we have? What else do we have, Spirit, for Aries? Thank you. Crystal clear intentions. So I kind of like, okay, Archangel Michael, be clear about what you desire and focus upon it with unwavering faith. Now there is one thing I am going to say very quickly with that, because of the fact it says about your desire and focus upon it with unwavering faith. Some of you are going to be like, oh, so this reading is about, this person leaving me. So if I focus my energy and my intention on them coming back, that means they'll come back, right? No, it doesn't. The whole reading has said that, for most of you in this type of situation, that the person's not coming back. This card is not saying that if you intend it enough that it will happen. This card is saying, going forward, be clearer on what you want. because you have the ability to manifest, and the angels and archangels and guides and all of them, they will help you, but you will get what you order. What you send out will come back to you. So be crystal clear with what you're sending out to the energy, with how you're treating people, with the intentions you're setting, all of that, okay? Because because you just gotta be, clear. You gotta another way with crystal clear as well, I'd say, is get clear on your feelings. Again, with the the way we were underneath the Ace of Swords, like I was saying about the way you're looking at things. So get clearer on the situation, and a lot of clarity, basically. Not even necessarily, I'm not even really focusing too much on the intentions part of this card. I'm mostly getting lots of blue as well, so like protection again, and Archangel Michael, of course, it's his card too. But yeah, the most important part on this card for you guys, I'm feeling, is just the crystal clear part. It's really a time for you to focus on yourself and gain clarity on you, because you gotta heal. You've got some stuff to go through. You've been through a heartbreak, Aries, okay? You've been through, a situation anyway that's weighed very heavily on your heart and caused you maybe a lot of pain. And, you've just got to be crystal clear. You've got to have boundaries. Be clear about what you want, be clear about what you don't want. And I don't just mean that in a case of when it comes to manifesting and when it comes to spirit. I mean that when it comes to other people in your life as well. Make sure you have healthy boundaries. And I swear, I probably bring up boundaries in every reading I do. I manage to find a way to bring it in. But that's just because, for me, I see boundaries come up so often in the cards. And I think boundaries are one of the most, no, not I think, they are one of the most important things. And like, so many people just don't have healthy boundaries. They have unhealthy boundaries, or they have no boundaries, but they don't know. But like, a lot of people don't have healthy boundaries. So work on setting some healthy boundaries for you. And if you want to find out more about boundaries and setting healthy boundaries, if you're on Instagram, I highly recommend you look up the Holistic Psychologist. She's very good. She does loads of posts, on things like boundaries and inner child and just everything. And she's just brilliant. It's very good, okay? So check her out. And also just look up, I suppose, healthy boundaries, okay? And see what you can find on it. You might find something informative and helpful for you. This fell out a while ago when 3 or 4 of the cards fell out and I put them back in. Leadership, Archangel Gabriel. It is time for you to assume your leadership power and position and lovingly guide others. Now, for me, the minute when this fell out a while ago with the other cards and I put them away, I had already got a meaning for you guys with this card, so I'm quite glad it came out. So this, I feel like, I know it says and lovingly guide others, but I feel like the most important thing here with this is you need to take control of your life. You need to take control of this situation and what you're doing. You need to take control of your own self, because at the moment you're like I said, you're holding on. You're not letting it go. This person is gone. They're more than likely not coming back. I can almost guarantee it for most of you, and I know that maybe that's not probably what you want to hear, but I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to bullshit. I don't do that. But so this is about, I feel like, taking control of, your own life and taking control of the situation for you. Realizing how much power you have and how you can turn this around for yourself. How you can work through it, heal it, release it, let go, take charge, move forward, and go after what you want and what you deserve in the future and in the present. Work towards a better future. Work towards what you want for your future self without this person that has walked out. Focus on you now. Just you. Take charge of you, take charge of your own life, and do your very best, and build the future that you be, happy to live. Underneath, spread your wings. Do not hold back right now. The timing is perfect and you are ready to soar. Archangel Ariel. See, what I'm getting for that, to be honest, is spread your wings was enough for me. And the imagery. This card has come up, moving on. It's time to move on. That's not saying that's not saying jump into bed with the next person you meet or anything like that, or jump straight into another relationship. It's not saying like you're ready to move on in that sense, but it's time for you to start, spread your wings and move forward. You've stayed in the same position for long enough now. It is time to spread your wings and take flight, okay? Start moving towards, like I said in the leadership card, start moving towards the future you want and the future you deserve and desire, okay? It's time to let go and release this person or this situation and just move forward, okay? This, for me, the spread your wings card in this reading, it's all about forward movement, okay? And there's no time like the present to start trying to make forward movement. Now, Archangel Raphael and the Healing Angels, what messages and guidance do you have for Aries for this reading? Okay. There's 2 cards that flipped, was it? Yeah, there we go. So, like I said, remember how I was saying about how, everything happens for a reason, to teach you something? Here's spiritual growth. So that is why this situation had to happen. This person who left you out in the cold, this person who walked out on you, whatever they've done to you, whoever's hurt you, whatever situation it is that is weighing heavily on your heart, okay, like I said, take it how it fits, is happening for your spiritual growth. It is teaching you things that you would not have learned otherwise. It's helping you to spiritually awaken, more than likely, It's part of your spiritual journey. And I know it might be like, oh, well, this is, I'm feeling really shit right now. This is not, how is this for my spiritual growth? It's painful. I feel like it's made me, take 10 steps backwards instead of forwards. But it's like sometimes you have to take a few steps backwards so that you can be catapulted forwards, okay? So just know that spiritual growth is not always pretty and rainbows and meditation and yoga and, all of that is, chill kind of moments. It's also painful. Spiritual growth can be painful. It can be hard. It's spiritual growth's not easy. Not one bit. There's great parts of it, and even the bad is worth it. But that still does not make it easy. Spiritual growth's never easy. There's yin and yang, balance, positive, negative. So you've got to have that balance even in your spiritual growth, because, well, like, life would be pretty boring if everything was great, wouldn't it? Like, realistically, we wouldn't appreciate anything if everything was always good. We'd have no gratitude or respect because we take it all for granted. Like, look at the things we have in life now that we take for granted, and even at that, most of us have to work for those things or have to do something to get them, and we still take them for granted. So imagine if everything was all happy-go-lucky rainbows and we didn't have to, do much to get anything. If everything was always positive and always, there was no speed bumps, then we'd be constantly, I think humans would be very ungrateful if there wasn't hiccups in the road, because they'd have no reason to be grateful, really, would they? Because it's just the way things would have, the way they'd know things, the way we'd know things. I know I'm saying they as if I'm not a human, but listening. Anyway, moving on, because I'm spending too much time on that. But yeah, like I said, this situation is for your spiritual growth. It's helping you, whether you feel like it is now or not. You will notice it in the future when you look back. Listening, maybe people are trying to give you some guidance, and it's not what you want to hear, so you're not listening to it and you're not taking it on board. But you need to listen. You need to be open and willing to hear people's advice and stuff like that. If you go to someone for advice and they give you advice, even if it's not what you want to hear, listen to it, because take it on board. No one's saying that everything everyone says to you is going to be correct and to, do what they say, but at least be willing to listen, acknowledge and respect that they're giving their time to you to try and help you, whether you like their opinion or not on a situation, okay? And there may be something in what they say that may help you. It could also be about, listening out for certain things in music, if you're hearing the same song a lot, or anything like that, anything audible, okay? So keep your ears open, guys. Let's see now. One more card, please from this deck. What are we doing for time? 33 minutes, okay. I want to finish this up. Yeah, okay. Like, now we've got trust and healing and trust, okay. So again, trust that this is for your spiritual growth, okay. Trust that there is better things to come. Just trust the universe and have faith in the universe and yourself. This is a time for healing. So trust yourself and take that step aside, take that time for you so that you can heal and move forward, okay? You need to focus on you right now. You need to get some healing, maybe get some energy healing done, okay? Or whatever way you feel is best to heal, but you need to try and find some healthy ways to heal and just trust that things will get better and that you will heal, because you will, okay? Underneath we have self-acceptance. Obviously, I feel like some of you, don't completely accept yourself. You don't love yourself enough. Maybe you're neglecting yourself a little bit and not giving yourself the care you should be giving yourself. But just know that no matter what happened in this situation, don't let that make you less accepting of yourself, because these things happen. This has happened for your spiritual growth. It's happened to teach you something. This was going to happen no matter who, this is going to happen no matter what. So don't allow this to hit your confidence or anything like that. Still accept yourself and love yourself to the best of your ability, and beyond the best of your ability. Just love yourself and accept yourself, okay? There's nothing wrong with you. All you can do is your best in every moment and in every second that you have in the present moment. That is all you can do, your best, okay? And all you can do is do your best to be a better person every day, and not a better person for anyone else, a better person for you, and in turn you will end up being a better person for everyone else also. But first, you just need to accept yourself as you are and love yourself and give yourself the the healing that you need, okay? Just don't question yourself so much and doubt yourself so much and be so judgmental of yourself, okay? You are fine just as you are, okay? Don't let this situation make you feel less than your worth, okay? Now, just a quick last part. How are we doing for time? 36 minutes nearly, okay? Because I don't want this to get cut into 2 videos. So, right, Archangel Michael, can we please have some guidance or messages from you for the star sign of Aries? For December, for this reading. Yeah, okay. I'm actually, you know what, this is I know I normally pull more than this if you've seen my previous videos with the Archangel Michael cards, but I'm actually going to leave it with this one and the one that's underneath because it finishes the reading perfectly. This is the way the reading's meant to end. Admit the truth to yourself and act accordingly. Like I said, when we go back to where the High Priestess was, you know the answer. You knew they were going to leave before they left. For most of you knew that they were going to leave, or the situation was going to go the way it did. You knew before the situation went that way, or before the person left, you knew it was coming. And now maybe you still, you know what you need to do. You know you need to move forward and let go. So you need to, properly admit the truth to yourself. Like, listen to that intuition that what has been telling you, admit the truth and act accordingly. Admit the truth and start healing and releasing and moving, okay, and moving on. And then underneath, like I said, moving on, go forward fearlessly. Don't let anything stop you. Do your very best to heal and to move forward to a better, brighter future, and you will be a better person for it, okay? You will learn from this. You have probably already learned from this, whether it feels like it or not, okay? The world is your oyster. Go forward fearlessly, but first you must admit the truth and let yourself heal, okay? So thank you guys for watching. That is your reading for the star sign of Aries for December 2019. I know it was a bit rough, so for those of you that it does resonate with, my heart goes out to you. I hope you're all doing okay and I know you'll be strong and that you'll pull through this. For those of you that are being affected by this situation, and just head up and do your best, and that's all you can do. And do your best for you. Don't strain yourself for other people, okay? Now is the time to focus on you and your healing. But yes, okay. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, comment and whatnot. And yeah, loads of love, light, healing and positive vibes going out to all of you. You've got this, Aries. Loads of love. Until the next time.